What's going on? What's going on? I'm about to head to the car wash, but I'm about to drop another video. Let's talk about I don't know how I want to say this, but let's talk about like why I why I bought two Infinity G37s over anything else. You understand what I'm saying? Let's just say that why I would buy a $6,000 car over a 60, 70, 80, $90,000 car. All right, let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? So these are my two shit boxes right here, as you already know. I got two G37 sedan sport. I mean, it's not a sport; it's just a regular base model. But we're gonna upgrade them, and we got a Journey coupe, G37 coupe Journey. The reason why I wanted these cars, well, how much did I pay for both of these cars together? I paid about $10,800 for two cars, which is not too bad. The reason why I wanted these cars is because I feel like even in this day and age, this is a 2013, this is a 2009. They got the same engine in it. The reason why I bought these cars and I feel the same way in 2013 is that I feel like these engines are like some of the best engines that have ever been built. I feel that personally. And you know, people talk trash about people stealing them and sliding them and that they sound like trumpets and all this stuff. And yeah, they do sound like trumpets if you don't put the right exhaust on there. If you got a straight piped exhaust, no flex pipe, no resonators, your shit gonna sound like a trumpet. But if you got you a Y pipe with the flex in there, a resonator, vibrant resonator with a good muffler, you gonna sound pretty decent. I'm just being honest, man. My joint sound decent, but it's kind of loud. I need a resonator. You know, usually these exhausts sound trash because people got a straight pipe, Y pipe, and without getting the flex pipe. See, at first I didn't like the flex pipe because I was thinking that I was gonna burst a hole in it, but it's pretty sturdy and it helps with vibration. You get a lot of that rasp because of the vibration in the pipes. But anyway, let's get back onto the topic. Yeah, I would rather buy one of these cars for like $6,000. I paid $4,500 for that sedan, but I'd rather pay the minimum amount of money and build my car up to be faster than the Hellcat. The only benefit I see in buying a Hellcat or a Z01 or a black wing Cadillac or anything like that is that they kind of hold value. I'm talking about the top of the line one, the V or the Hellcat or the thing about that Charger, the Dodge is that everything will hold value. It's just that six cylinder ain't gonna hold no value. But yeah, that's the only thing, man. And like I said, if I built this up and decided to sell it, I probably won't get that much money for it. I probably can get the most I can probably get for this is probably like 20 bands, and I would have to like do everything. But if I do a raffle, if you do raffles, you get more money. But I don't have that much viewers or clientele that watch my videos to sell raffle tickets to. So that's kind of like out of the question for right now. I don't know what the future may hold, but I'm just giving you an idea. But that's the only thing that holds. And you know, you can sell your car for how much? I can put a $50,000 tag on here, and it just won't get sold until somebody buys it. That's if anybody was interested in buying it. But I'm not worried about that, you know. So I'm not even worried about it. But like I said, that's the downfall in it. Like if you're trying to like have an investment type shit, go buy you a fucking dark horse Mustang, you know, shit like that. That's what you wanna buy investment. You don't want to touch the warranty and type shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to buy you a fun car that's dope, that you can make look dope, that's fast as hell when you get it right. It ain't gonna be fast as hell stock, but you put that turbo on there, she's gonna be talking turkey. Get you one of these, man. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and cap to you, man. that's the difference in you seeing people today. Like people buy Hellcats and Chargers. A lot of them people don't want to do no mechanical work on their car. You know, they like in the house type people. You know what I'm saying? Like I be outside, so I be working on my car. The only thing about me, the downfall with me in particular is I bought my car. The sedan, there's nothing wrong with the sedan. I just need to get tuned. But my car had like miscellaneous ass problems. And it's because I bought it from my guy who bought this car from my auction. So this car could just have any kind of problem. But right now, she's holding up right now. And I'm going to get them fixed tomorrow. I'm going to call the mechanic today and try to get it dropped off tomorrow evening. But yeah, man, but right now I know my car. I took the car apart so many times. I put it back together so many times. I damn near can do anything with this car. You know what I'm saying? And that comes from the experience of messing with it over the years. I put a lot of unnecessary money into this car, but I learned a lot from this car. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, that's anybody, man. Cause I see people out there doing them Hellcat swaps, and that comes from experience. I know they probably got experience from doing what they doing with it, you know, but I would rather buy Infiniti any day. I would rather buy. These are all the cars that I would like buy. That's like cheap. You know what I'm saying? That you can make them something. That you can get them at least 700-800 horsepower. I would buy a Q50 for sure. 3.7. I don't even want the turbo joint because what I'm gonna do to mine, I don't know if I'm gonna do to hers if she wanted or not, but I know I'm putting a rear mount turbo on mine, and I'm gonna manual swap mine here soon. I'm gonna start collecting the manual parts, manual swap it, rear mount turbo that thing. Try to get, I wanted it to be like 850, 900 horsepower. That's what I'm looking for. But I would get a Q50, rear mount turbo that joint, manual swap it. I would get a 535i, 435i, 335i, 240, 235i, 135i. I would get any of those cars with the N54, N55 engine inside of it. Twin turbo already. And these are all cars that's like under 10 bands. You know what I'm saying? It's that 435 might cost you about 15 to 9 to 15 bands, but everything else I named, you probably get from anywhere from 6 to 10 bands. Easy. You know, I like that Audi S5 too, man. And I would rear mount turbo that joint too if I had it, but I don't know how that engine block will hold up. You know what I'm saying? Because you can probably just go ahead and tune that joint and get it to like 500 horsepower naturally aspirated without nothing. And I would say just do that and keep it there. But anyway, yeah, I would get those kind of cars versus spending an arm and a leg, and then you're gonna buy it, and then you still got to go mod the joint. If you want to break the warranty, you still got to put up another 10 bands in your joint. You know what I'm saying? If that, I don't know how the aftermarket parts cost for the Chargers and stuff, but in my head it'd be like another 10 bands. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't too bad, because the product you're gonna get is gonna be a beast. You know what I'm saying? But still, you still gonna be just competing with your boy. I'm still gonna be up there with you, and I ain't paid nowhere near as much. But yeah, I think the only advantage is, if once you're done, you better sell it. But I don't plan on selling my car ever. That's another difference. I didn't buy this car to sell. I bought this car to keep. You understand what I'm saying? It's my baby. This car probably would never go anywhere. So like I said, the only way these cars are getting sold is if I happen to get a lot of subscribers and I decide to raffle it off. And that's if I decide to. So I'm kind of like in love with my baby. You get me? But yeah, like, share, subscribe, man. Tell me how you feel about, Chargers, ZL1s, all the expensive cars that's fresh out the lot compared to buying a used, cheap, nice chassis, quick, ready to put some mods on them and ready to beat the competitions behind. Like I'm on that, So I chose this. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I ain't trying to talk y'all to death. Another thing that's good about these cars, and a lot of y'all, like, I know a lot of y'all know that's Infiniti owners, but a lot of people that's not Infiniti owners don't know, is that these cars come with good cams. I don't know if it's intake cams or exhaust cams, but one of the two, they come with it. So when I buy brand new cams, it doesn't come with 4 cams. It's gonna come with 2 because it already has 2 good cams coming from the shop. That's why this is a VHR, very high revolution of the cams. You understand what I'm saying? That's why these cars, the 37 sound better than the 35. You know what I'm saying? Because the 35 is not a VHR. It's a DE. You know what I'm saying? It don't have no good cams in there. So if you got a V6 Camaro, V6 Mustang, V6 Charger, and your car sounds like trash when you put exhaust on that, so this joint must got exhaust cams, good exhaust cams. Yeah, that's why your car sound like trash, because your cams just trash. These come with good cams off the back. That's why we are able to like take off on your ass so quick. Like a lot of times you see a G racing, he gonna take off because he got good cams. You know what I'm saying? And I do plan on putting intake cams in here soon as well. They just cost $1,000. So yeah, man. I just want to put y'all on the cam game. So if y'all got a V6 and your joint sound like trash, man, go look at the cams, man. Put a cam in your shit. Bet you it sound better and run better. All right, man. Like, subscribe, man. Get them comments. Let me know how you feel about the situation, man. What you like, man? What would you do?